So what's the deal with this rare and legendary Bionicle Mask? Let's discuss the story behind this unique LEGO piece and also showcase a couple ways that you could use it in your LEGO MOCs. So this is the Vahi, the Mask of Time. In the Bionicle storyline, it's one of the 3 most powerful known Kanohi masks, and it lets the user of the mask speed up or slow down time. This rare mask comes in both flat dark gold and also orange. The old gold version of this mask is included in a rather rare Bionicle set. The set is 8715 Ultimate Creatures Accessory Set, which was just a big tub of Bionicle pieces, but it did include this Vahi. Oddly enough, you got 2 of them in the set, and you also got the Disc of Time in this set, another exclusive piece. I mean, it was just an orange disc with the mask printed on it, but yeah, it's still cool. Man, imagine if LEGO still released something like this today, a big container of pieces that could increase your collection of Bionicle parts, and it's just perfect for mock building. Such a shame we don't get stuff like this today, especially with Bionicle pieces. Now, unfortunately, if you want this set today, it's not cheap. You can currently buy it on Bricklink for 151 Australian dollars, which is about 100 USD. However, both of these are used and are missing pieces. But if you want a brand new one, well, one of them sold in the last 6 months for 440 Australian dollars, which is about 292 USD. Yeah, certainly a little bit pricey, especially because when this set retailed, it was 20 US dollars. Ouch. Okay, so that's the set that the gold Vahi is most known to appear in, but according to Bricklink, it appeared in 6 other sets as well. These are all variant versions of the Vaki sets. Each one of the 6 Vaki apparently had a limited edition set, with the movie edition Vahi and the Disc of Time, like we saw before. I'd never heard of these until today, and I can't say I've ever seen the packaging for these. But apparently they exist, so there you go, I learned something today. And if you want some of these, there's not really very many for sale, although the limited edition set for Bordak is available on Bricklink right now, and yep, they're not cheap. Anywhere between 170 to 220 Australian dollars, which is roughly 130 USD. Ouch. Now what about this orange version though? The orange Vahi was originally going to be included in the Bionicle The Legends of Mutanui computer game. This was in late 2001, but sadly the game was cancelled. So instead the mask was given out at various US LEGO promotions. So it never technically appeared in a set, you had to get it from these promotions, that's it. So you'd think that would make it a rarer variant, right? Well, it's rarer in theory, but the price difference between these 2 pieces, it doesn't quite reflect that. Not that the monetary value of a piece determines its rarity, but still, it's interesting to look at. So the orange mask, it goes for anywhere between 30 to 40 Australian dollars, which is about 20 to 25 US dollars. And then the gold version of the mask sells for about 40 to 70 Australian dollars, so about 25 to 45 US dollars. Now look, the value and the pricing of pieces shouldn't be the main focus, but it is certainly interesting to see the difference. Now, I guess the reason that there's more interest in the gold version is because it looks cooler, plus the mask is gold, and I mean, gold's such a cool color, but also in the second Bionicle movie, The Legends of Metronui, the mask was gold in the movie, so I guess people want it to look like that one. Oh, and fun fact about the Vahi, it was actually the very first mask that was designed by the Bionicle team. You can see it here appearing on Tahu's face in this concept promotional poster. How cool is that? It makes this feel even more special and legendary since it was kinda sorta the very first mask. But yeah, this mask and this time disc, everything here is just awesome. And they certainly look very nice when you partner them with some of the other discs from the Metru era of Bionicle. It's a very fun collector piece. But what if you wanted to use this mask in your own LEGO creations? How would you do so? Well, Gigamesh has built a mock called Vahara, Tower of Time, and they've used the mask as a sort of creative prompt to build a whole character around it. I think that's smart. Yeah, I love some of this older gear-focused style to this build. It pairs nicely with the classic aged look of this mask. Yeah, there's some wonderful retro Bionicle vibes going on here. And hey, there's many masks out there that don't really have bodies to go with them, so maybe that's a prompt that you yourself could do, whether it's with this mask or any other mask. But if you don't want to do something like that, you could do something similar to what Wombat Combat Pictures has done here on his mock, Kanohi. They've used it as a sort of more decorative element than an actual mask. Although it's still kind of a mask, it's sort of an in-between, I suppose. So this is a great being, essentially a god in the Bionicle universe, and they're meant to be the character that created all of the Kanohi Bionicle masks. And yeah, the idea of using this as an almost masquerade-style mask, it's a very different way of attaching it, but the effect it creates is so unique and so interesting. Cool to see 2 different ways that you could use this in your own LEGO creations. Now hopefully you enjoyed the story behind this mask and you got a little bit inspired by the different ways that you could use it in your MOCs. Check the links in the description below if you want to see more from the builders that I just featured there. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, happy building, and bye for now.